This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl.
What were those names again?
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other...
Larry, I was just playing with you.
I see. Huh? Daryl says if the playfulness ain't out of your system yet, he ain't adverse to having his tummy tickled.
I think the moment has passed.
Besides a quick tickle, what can we do for you guys?
We've come for some of your sage advice. Word has trickled down to us that a couple of scientists in Utah, home of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and the underrated Jimmy Osmond, are taking credit for an experiment that we performed.
Is it the one where you tried to figure out why popcorn pops but cottage cheese doesn't?
No, and for future reference, we're no longer involved in the study of food paradoxes. This time, we created cold fusion in a bottle. The hard part was emptying out the ketchup.
Yeah, I heard the scientists in Utah use the wide-necked bottles.
Well, luckily, Daryl here has that long reptilian tongue of his. Our question is, should we sue?
Well, do you have a patent on your experiment?
Of course, we always patent our nuclear breakthroughs. Also, our line of sugarless beaver pops. Okay, what's going on? Every time I say the word patent, you two stare at the floor. You what? Seems my brothers didn't mail in the patent after all. Instead of trading our cow for stamps at the post office, they traded her for 3 magic beans.
No, a guy outside sells them. It's a clever scam. He stands by this really tall beanstalk. Anyone could fall for it.
Well, without a patent, the Nobel Prize Committee will be passing us over once again. Come on, Daryl. Let's go home and finish off that 3 magic bean salad.
Please, give us a room. I beg of you.
Okay.
Oh, bless your soul. How can we ever thank you?
Well, just pay your bill when you check out.
You two look like you could really use a rest.
Well, you see, we just came back from an around-the-world cruise, and it was the most horrendous 6 months we've ever spent.
Was Leona Helmsley on board?
We had planned this trip for 40 years. Every penny we earned at the copper smelter, we put aside for our once-in-a-lifetime vacation.
And then it was ruined by this most heinous honeymoon couple who sat at our table. They turned our dream cruise into a living, forgive me, Jehoshaphat, hell.
It was the worst experience of our long and hard lives. Worse than when my poor Obadiah fell into that vat of molten copper.
For a year, my face looked like a big penny.
You've got to be careful around a smelter.
Well, I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay at the Stratford. We have no vats of copper or obnoxious couples.
Aye and ahoy! We're home! Hey, Steph! It's the Hendersons!
My Lord! Stand! Run, Obadiah! Run!
Those Hendersons, always on the go.
Michael, hi! Welcome home!
Joe, thank you.
How was the cruise?
Sensation.
Oh.
Ma and Pa Vanderkillen give the best wedding gifts. So, did you miss us?
Well, I think we all know the answer to that.
Oh, we missed you too.
Why didn't I bring in your suitcases?
Oh, thanks, George. The cabbie wanted an extra 20 to haul them in. I said, hit the road, Hack. We've got George power.
Stephanie!
George! You can join us! You are just going to love these beautiful silk scarves I bought.
Stephanie, you're pregnant.
Oh, right, I'm radiating for 2 now. Anyway, I bought these in this wonderful country where all the people squinted like they had just come out of a movie theater.
Probably somewhere in Asia. The Asians are known for their love of films.
I can't believe you're not more excited about this.
Oh, Oh, Joanna, we're excited, but the blessed event isn't for 3 months still. I mean, I'm not even showing yet.
No, if it weren't for all that radiating, we wouldn't have even known you were pregnant.
Careful, Dick. I made a tugboat joke and spent 5 nights bunking with the Hendersons.
Stephanie, do you realize how much you have to do? I mean, you have to choose a doctor, pick a hospital, start reading baby books.
Joanna, Michael and I decided we don't want to be those kind of parents.
You know the types, Jojo, the ones who are always trying to get involved with their child's birth.
Right. You have to cut the cord sometime. What about all the shopping you're going to have to do before the baby comes?
Shopping? Michael, she's right. We only have 3 months.
Drat, didn't we buy anything for the baby on the cruise? How about that ashtray we hoisted from the Henderson stateroom?
Wonderful. Now Dick and Joanna know what we got them.
Well, that's okay. It doesn't dilute the thought.
Shop the presses. If we started our prenatal purchasing right now and bought around the clock, we might just make it before the wee one of wives.
You're right. We won't get much sleep, but we can always make up for that once the baby's born. Let's charge.
What about unpacking?
Oh, thanks, Joanna. And if you should happen across a certain ashtray, enjoy.
2 down and 27 to go. Did you get a load of Stephanie? Boy, I guess they do serve a lot of food on a cruise.
Steph, is it just me, or does this mall seem to be booming with babies?
No, you're right. There's young people with babies and old people with babies. Look, there's Rosemary. She even has a baby. Hi, Rosemary.
Oh, he's a frisky devil. I bet he'll be a little hellraiser.
I'll bet you're due soon.
How did you know I was pregnant?
She must have seen us coming out of the maternity shop.
You're small-boned like I am. Giving birth won't be easy for you.
Everything's easy for me. My family's loaded.
Well, be prepared for the worst. I was in labor for 4 painful weeks. I have stretch marks over 90% of my body. And my ankles are still swollen.
Good God!
Oh, you poor thing. Your ankles are thicker than your neck.
Yes. But do you know what makes it all worthwhile?
You never have to worry about twisting those things?
This.
What exactly is that?
My baby. Ew.
You're frightening my wife. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, Michael. I don't want my body ravaged like that woman's.
Come on, let's sit down, huh? Feet up. Keep the old angst from going the redwood route. And later, we'll check the bookstore for something on the ancient art of ankle binding.
Sorry to bother you, but my kid's never seen anybody this pregnant before. So you've met Miss Piggy. You happy now? First time for you?
Yeah, it's our starter bambino.
You're in for it. You like sports?
Well, I enjoy a good synchronized swimming match as much as the next guy.
No time for that once the baby's born. Once a kid comes, your life is pretty much over.
But I'm still young. My toenails haven't even begun yellowing.
You'll age quick once the kid comes. How old do you think I am?
35?
19.
If you don't stop staring, I'm going to get the Cookie Monster to eat you.
Come on, sweetie. Miss Piggy's washed up anyway.
Steph, why are they taking off that baby's diaper?
I have no idea. Maybe they hid their credit cards in it. Oh, Michael, look.
Oh, it's not so bad. They only do it every couple of hours.
Some
Sometimes they do it every couple of minutes.
Yes. Can you believe it? These sickos actually get a kick out of this.
Of course, we love it when little Jonathan gives us a present.
Oh, Michael, they think it's a present.
Gad, I'd hate to be at their house Christmas morning.
Michael, promise me I'll never have to change diapers.
There's really nothing to it. Here, you try. Just take a deep breath and go for it.
If I take a deep breath now, I'll die.
Come on, do it.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Oh, Muffin, our lives are over.
I know.
In this scene from Newhart, Michael, Dick, and George enjoy a beverage together at a local pub. Let's take a closer look with Nick at Night's Classic TV Rewind. Pessimists say Michael's glass is nearly empty. Optimists say it's almost full. But what does Michael say?
I should have never had that third sip.
Classic TV Rewinds, a second look at shows that are always worth a second look on Nick at Night.
Oh, Michael, what are we going to do?
Well, let's go to bed. Maybe we'll wake up and find this whole nightmare was perchance a dream.
Michael, this is no dream. I mean, where's my winged horse? Where are my near-naked gladiators?
Well, how's our little mommy and daddy?
Looks like our little mommy and daddy need to be changed.
Oh, sure, you can laugh. You're not having the baby.
Well, now, look, you're just nervous. Don't worry. Dick and I will help out with the baby.
You will?
We will.
And you'll help change the occasional diaper?
There'll be presents in it for you.
And you'll feed it when it turns hungry?
And stay up with it when it turns sick?
And we'll send it to college when it turns 18.
Steph, I have to say it. I love these guys.
Do we get to name the baby, too?
Joanna, it's our child.
Bingo.
I like it, but what if it's a girl?
No, I mean, bingo, it is your child. We're not going to raise it for you.
But you said!
Boy, you two are so ungrateful. I mean, I have been dusting your stupid banister for years, and you won't do a little thing like be parents to our baby.
Good going, Steph. Climbing stairs is an excellent form of exercise. Not that you need to lose weight. Pretty tactful, huh, Dick?
You're the smoothest, George.
Thanks.
Michael, Stephanie is fine. Pregnancy can just be a very emotional time for a woman.
Tell me about it. Oh, told you I'm not ready for a baby. Damn these fertile loins of mine.
Here, Dick, you take him. I'll go comfort the other pregnant woman.
Dick, am I too fertile?
Yes, Michael, I worry every time you sit close to Joanna on the couch. Michael, you're going to be a father soon, and you're going to have to start learning to act more mature. And crying like a baby is not, considered mature.
He's running away from home mature. Dick, you don't know what I'm going through. I mean, outside of that little how-to world of yours, you don't know a flying fig about life.
I may not have kids of my own, but I know what you're going through. You know, when I was 11, I had to take care of something that was, it was completely dependent on me.
What was it?
It was a
puppy?
A guppy.
I see. Was this Guppy a pet?
No, it was a foster child. I called my guppy Ethel Merman.
Because of her ability to belt out show tunes?
See, I used to get Ethel Merman mixed up with Esther Williams.
Well, it's a touching tale, Dixters, but a guppy do not compare mit a baby.
Well, Ethel was still a big responsibility. I was so worried I wouldn't be able to take care of it. It became like an obsession. You know, I'd clean her tank every day. I fed her the finest brine shrimp. I always checked her little body for fin rot. I still worried, and after a while, I developed a stammer.
Oh, not you, Dick.
Oh, yeah? Well, my parents were sure I was on the verge of snapping, and then summer came, and I went away to camp.
And?
Well, that's it.
That's it? A pithy packet of prose, but where's the parallels? The point, man, the point.
There doesn't seem to be a point. I mean, I'm sure I was heading for one. I mean, all my stories have points, or at least some sort of heavy-handed moral.
Could it be that guppies make good pets?
No.
Naming a fish after big Broadway stars the major cause of preteen stammering in America?
No.
Light bulb. The point of your fish fable is guppy love.
Guppy love.
Aesoply. You're saying Steph and I will love our joy bundle the way you loved your fish sack, and we won't mind the sacrifices we'll have to make, right?
Yeah. That was the point I was going for.
It's so simple, yet so convoluted.
Well, that's me.
I've got to go run upstairs and tell Mama Muffin your ichthyological allegory right away. Hey, thanks, Tickles. By the by, whatever became of Miss Ethel?
I don't know.
Jeepers, Dick, I hope I stay in closer touch with my baby than you did with your guppy.
Yeah, hi, Mom. Listen, whatever happened to Ethel Merman? No, the fish, not not the one that was briefly married to Ernest Borgnine. You did what? Well, I don't care if you did give it a 21 flush salute. It is not the same thing as a Viking funeral.
And it bugged his parents so much, they stuck him in a camp, and Steffi was only 11.
Michael, this doesn't sound like one of Dick's stories. I mean, where's the point? Where's the heavy-handed moral? Where are the colorful Dickensian characters he uses to suck you into his world?
Well, they're all there in the form of a guppy called Ethel. Anyway, the nitty of this gritty is love.
What does love have to do with a stammering 11-year-old?
Darn that, Dick, he tricked me.
Michael, I'm so scared. Do you think anyone else has ever gone through this before?
No. We're the first. Would you like to cry again?
Yes, I would.
Michael! What?
It kicked!
What kicked?
The baby!
Do you think we were crying too loud?
Michael! Our baby kicked!
Our baby kicked? Our baby kicked? Dad, Zook, Steph, we're having a baby.
the miracle that is birth.
Aren't we just too wonderful?
We are.
Oh, Michael, bless those fertile loins of yours.
Did you guys know Stephanie was pregnant?
Well, there were some rumors flying around.
Why am I always the last to find out? The same thing happened when World War II ended. Everybody in town thought it would be so funny not to tell old George. I'm just grateful Life magazine did that cover story. You knew World... Yeah.
I can't believe my mother flushed Ethel Merman down the toilet.
Stay cool all summer long with Nick at Night's Block Party Summer. It's TV hits in 6-show blocks every night. So stop by and stay cool tomorrow night, Lucy Sunday, only on Nick at Night. Now stay tuned for Bob Newhart, next on Nick at Night.
To figure out why popcorn pops but cottage cheese doesn't?
No, and for future reference, we're no longer involved in the study of food paradoxes. This time, we created cold fusion in a bottle. The hard part was emptying out the ketchup.
Yeah, I heard the scientists in Utah use the wide-necked bottles.
Well, luckily, there... to having his tummy tickled.
I think the moment has passed.
Besides a quick tickle, what can we do for you guys?
We've come for some of your sage advice. Word has trickled down to us that a couple of scientists in Utah, home of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and the underrated Jimmy Osmond, are taking credit for an experiment that we performed.
Is it the one where you tried...
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl.
What were those names again?
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other...
Larry, I was just playing with you.
I see. Huh? Daryl says if the playfulness ain't out of your system yet, he ain't a...